and windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks, and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bar Doors and Windows, always a better choice.
Move from CXC to your business management degree in just over 2 years with the globally and ACTT recognized ABE qualification at CTS College. Students with limited CSEC passes or mature candidates with work experience can enroll. Each level can be completed in under 6 months, with a diploma awarded upon completion of each level and a bachelor's degree awarded at the end of the entire program. Contact CTS College today and ask about our flexible payment terms.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
The game is on. Join the All Fours tournament at Double R Restaurant and Bar every Wednesday. Compete for a first prize of $2,000. The action starts at 6 p.m.
Science calls it AMPK, your body's built-in system for burning fat, balancing blood sugar, and fueling energy. Berberine Plus naturally supports AMPK, helping you feel better, live better, be better. Available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Berberine Plus, powerful results naturally.
Tired of throwing money on rent? Own your piece of freehold land in Grand Couva for just $148,000. Safe, peaceful, family-friendly, and ready to build. Call now and make the smart move for your family's future.
Now this is Radical Trading, you know that? And them have everything to cover anything. Radical Trading have the best fabric designs for your upholstery needs, yeah? So furniture, car, boat, tent, even material for school bags.
This will look really nice on my couch, boy.
They even making pillow too.
Sprang.
Oui?
Oh shucks, I forget the money.
Serious?
They could pay for it for me.
Me and my big mouth boy, I wonder if Radical get thing to cover mouth yet.
Radical Trading, 4 locations nationwide.
Is your home ready for a stunning makeover? At Classic Tiles, our newest arrivals are here, featuring breathtaking tiles and SPC flooring that turn ordinary spaces into extraordinary places. From sleek modern designs to timeless classics, we have the quality and variety of tiles to fit every style and budget. Plus, find all your tools, kitchen and bathroom accessories, everything you need, under one roof. But don't wait. These exclusive new collections are moving fast. Visit Classic Tiles showroom today.
Welcome to eFix Investments Limited, your one-stop destination for all your home essentials. Transform your bathroom with our exquisite range of showers, enclosures, luxury bathtubs, modern toilets, faucets, ceramic sinks, and vanities. Enhance your kitchen with our stainless steel sinks. Our extensive selection includes bath, kitchen accessories, as well as security doors. Visit our showroom today at Southern Main Road, Homeland Gardens, Cunupia, and let your dream home become a reality. Call us at 665-2282 or 671-2282. eFix Investments Limited, your home, your style, our passion.
Discover Haley's Garden Tobago, a tranquil community minutes from groceries, beaches, and Scarborough Hospital. Freehold ocean view lots starting at $600K plus house construction services available. Financing from all financial institutions. Call now.
Are you embarrassed by excessive hair loss, itchy flaky scalp, receding hairline, teenage and adult cystic acne, open pores, old scar marks, puffy dark eye circles, age spots, black lips, psoriasis, eczema or dermatitis? Do you want to get rid of deep lines and wrinkles, stretch marks, cellulite and discoloration around the neck, arms and between the legs? For a professional consultation and microscopic analysis with Ms. Bagan, who has over 30 years of experience, call 673-7418 now.
Looking for quality gate motors and garage doors? Call Expert Gating Systems Limited. We specialize in the installation of automated gates, garage doors, roller shutters, and barriers for your home and business. Leave it to the experts. Call now for a free site visit.
I.A.N TT offers over 25 years of experience, are retinal specialist and the latest cutting-edge equipment. We handle diagnostic and surgical needs for retinal, cataract, glaucoma, pediatric and diabetic eye care. Also glasses. We provide it all under one roof. Our head office is located seconds off the Freeport flyover. Branches also in North, South and Tobago. Call 349 EYES for more information. Payment plans are available.
Need quality material for your roof fast? Express Roofing Company Limited has you covered. From corrugated galvanized to new wave, we manufacture it all. Custom C and Z purlins standing seam made to your specs. Call or visit us in Sanger Grande today for quality material done right.
Step into the colors and flavors of India at the India in Style Expo opposite the Center of Excellence Mokoya. Dive into our Indian Food Festival featuring a delicious variety. Plus explore vibrant Indian clothing, elegant outfits for the entire family, perfect for every occasion. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. opposite the Center of Excellence in Mokoya. Get ready, Shogunas! The Fab India Expo is back, starting on September 18th, right opposite the Medford gas station, Shogunas. Shop authentic Indian fashion, food, jewelry, home decor, and much more. Don't miss out on the Fab India Expo opposite Medford gas station, Shogunas, your one-stop cultural destination.
Innovate your space with Felicity Furniture and Appliances. Our pieces are of top quality, stylish and affordable. Dining and patio sets, sofas, wardrobes, freezers, beds, stoves and more. Visit our showroom at Lot 10B Pier Road, Felicity Shogunas. Quality you can trust, style you love.
Good vibes, cool drinks and non-stop energy. Welcome to Rumpy's Bar, your go-to after-work liming spot where the fun never stops. Sip and save with bottle and drink specials all night long. Feeling lucky? Try your hand at our gaming machines and win big. Enjoy tasty food, smooth hookah, and electric vibes. Every weekend, catch live DJs and performances that will have you dancing till close. Plus, tight security and safe chill environment. Find us at Atlantic Plaza, Point Lisa's High Street, Superior. Rumpy's Bar, where good times live.
Neo Eyewear Limited, a leader in the eyewear business with complete glasses which include frame, lens, and eye test for only $3.95. We have one of the largest selections of frames and brands for you to choose from, such as Gucci, Tom Ford, Balenciaga, St. Laurent, and even the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Conveniently open from Sunday to Sunday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So visit us at 91D Main Road, Montrose Mall, or M6 Plaza, Endeavor.
Janice, what's your secret? Your place always so clean and organized.
Well, Gil, I've got a secret. It's Sir.
Sir? Seriously? You have a man coming to clean?
No, girl. Sir's an amazing new line of cleaning products. I'm talking about kitchen sprays, bathroom scrubs, even laundry detergent. They've got the whole house covered.
So your secret weapon is Sir?
You bet. Sir cleaning products are a game changer. Not only do they smell amazing, they're effective and affordable. And this Sir definitely wouldn't judge your mess.
Introducing the Sir Collection, a wide range of affordable cleaning essentials for every corner of your home. Discover the secret to a clean home. Available at all leading supermarkets nationwide.
Quality value, that's our way. The real Bushsides, we're here to stay. The Food King. You know the name, so make it ring. There's only one Bushsides, the true Food King. Bushside, quality value, that's our way. The real Bushsides, we're here to stay. The Food King, quality value, that's our way. The Food King.
Why choose Wise Automotive? Because we've got the ride that's right for you. From cars to SUVs and pickups, we've got it all. Find us at Fenn's Compound, Marabella Roundabout. Why wait? Call us today.
Looking to complete your home? Be sure to check out Ramesh & Sons Home Furnishing Limited. We offer modern and affordable furnishings for any household. We carry all major brands of refrigerators, stoves, washers, dryers, and more. Check out our Blaupunkt line of German stainless steel look of chest freezers. Remember, we also carry a wide range of stylish and cost-effective furniture in our very own Relax King brand. Visit our showroom at 99 Calcutta Road, Freeport for the best prices. Contact 232-5170. Ramesh & Sons Home Furnishing Limited. Fulfilling all your household needs.
Dreaming of a home to call your own? Start now with freehold land in Grand Couva for just $148,000, only 15 minutes from the highway. No waiting, you can build right away. Call us today and make that dream a reality.
Unbeatable deals, unbeatable experience. More savings, more smiles. Shop smart, save more at S&S. Quality you trust, prices you love. At S&S Supermarket, we make every trip rewarding. From unbeatable promotion to top-tier customer service, we bring you the best deals with an endless variety and effortless shopping.
Step into Sensational Beauty Studio by Tina, your one-stop beauty destination. From micro shading and brow tinting to makeup, hair coloring, manicures, pedicures, and relaxing massages. Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Walk-ins and appointments welcome. Book today.
Bright Ideas is doing it big this Diwali, and it's all happening under the tent. 50% off curtains, flowers, ornaments and vases. 25 to 50% off mats and rugs. 25% off all lighting fixtures. Plus, unbeatable specials on small and large appliances. Don't miss it. Once it's gone, it's gone. The Bright Ideas Diwali Expo is on now, and you've never seen savings like this. Bright Ideas, located at Point Fortin, Princestown, Rio Claro, Laramie, Marabella, Curep, Tigamartin and Shagona.
Energy, rise to the occasion.
From foundation to finish, Steel Force Caribbean ensures precision in engineering, architectural design, structural steel, and custom fabrication. For industrial, commercial, or residential, serving throughout the Caribbean. Call or visit us today.
Say goodbye to ordinary sofas. Introducing Sofa Factory, where you design and customize your dream set. Buy only the pieces you want, in the color you prefer, tailored to complement your space. Create a sofa that's uniquely yours. Our fabrics are very durable, some even stain-resistant and pet-friendly. Don't settle for what's available. Get a set made to suit your home. Visit our showrooms, conveniently located in Kunupir and Arima. The Sofa Factory. Come and experience the new way to shop for furniture.
Do you know just how important tires are in getting the maximum performance from your car? Dunlop, a leading manufacturer of ultra-high performance tires, carefully designed grooves and blocks for more rubber-to-road contact.
Experience hassle-free shopping with RPM Express Couriers. Download our app, create your free account, no hidden fees. Pay online through our app or website and get free nationwide delivery. Even shop with us for Prime Day. RPM Express, we deliver more than just packages.
Variety Supplies is at it again, bringing you exciting new arrivals every month. Cook up delicious meals with our top quality pots and covers, ranging from 8 to 26 inches. Get towers, stainless steel bowls in all sizes, elegant serving trays and platters, food warmer pans, strainers, and more. Check out our firecrackers, standing and tabletop stoves. Everything you need all in one place. Denny at 99 Guapa Road, Faizabad. Hundreds of unique items you won't find anywhere else.
For over 85 years, Sara & Sampath Limited has been a trusted source for quality local and imported lumber. And for the last 10, our hardware division has delivered everything from top-grade tools to electrical, plumbing, and building supplies. Sara & Sampath, everything for your home repair and construction projects.
Discover the hottest new spots in Arima. Royal Sevens Bar and Lounge now open at Samero Plaza. Enjoy ice cold drinks, cocktails, tasty bites, and gaming action with our slots and roulette. Secure parking, top-notch security. Open daily from 10 a.m. until.
There's a jungle out, there's a jungle out, Ian Alleyne's out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Ian Alleyne's out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Ian Alleyne's out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ian Alleyne. This is Crime Watch, and we're back. Top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked online, a special good evening to you. All those of you who are looking at me from all over the world, a special good evening to you. Well, you know, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday's program with respect to the facts and relating to the budget, a lot of people were impressed. They said, Mr. Alleyne, you did a wonderful job by putting it together for us, by capsulating everything, that entire budget that the minister delivered, Minister of Finance, Devendra Tanku, delivered yesterday, that all these hours that you capsulated it and and you were able to give it to us in that time frame of an hour, maybe less. And they were all impressed. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a special good evening to all those of you. Well, there are a lot of people heading out there to do their final shopping. I mean, to the Hindu community, we share in this moment with you. We are enjoying it with you also. I could remember when I was a child that around this time, my friends and I had my friends I really didn't have friends, yeah? I really didn't have too much of friends. Yeah, around this time, we'd buy my friends like Ricky and Dal. Well, Dal died. And Popo. And who again, boy? And Anil. Yeah, we had bamboo, yeah. And all this time, we burst in bamboo and thing. Yeah, with flambeau and thing. All this time we hotting up the back of Belgia Road from the little board house and the board house. And listen, the board house rocking and the board house rocking. And bursting bamboo, we riding bicycle, the whole, all now. And everybody cleaning up the house, and it's only when it's only when my friends clean up the yard and do their little painting and thing, then they can get to come out to play. It's just a time. So, I mean, and I'm not a Hindu, but I mean, I respect persons from the Hindu community. I respect Hinduism, and to each person that have that their belief in their religion, we must respect that. We must respect that. We mustn't make fun of them. We mustn't make terrible statements about them. We must not do that, and I would not endorse that. And if you are looking for a show that focuses on a particular religion, you are looking at the wrong show. You are really looking at the wrong show. As much as I'm from the Christian community, but yet still, I have my cousins who are Muslims. I have great people who are Muslims. I have great friends who are Muslims. Great people. I have great friends who are Hindus. I have aunties who are Hindus also. I have cousins who are Muslims, yeah, and they go mosque and whatnot, and they are Muslims, practicing Muslims. My cousins, and we respect that. I respect that. And, you know, and at times like this, you know, it's really a time of reflection. It's really a time of reflection and Diwali. I can remember, I can never forget a Diwali night, my grandmother bought a dozen diyas. Never forget that. And the neighbor asked her, but Messina, you're not a Hindu. Why did you do that? She said, well, my grandson liked it. He liked the diyas and thing, and, you know, he... You know, just for him to understand, not because he's go Presbyterian church with us, I was taking that he must, you know, think differently of any other religion. So I listened to her, but I like the bacchanal too, so I listened. But she put the woman in a place, yeah, like, that nobody business. Because the lady going to church with her now. Well, they both passed away now, but the woman used to go to church. Well, they both go to the Presbyterian church. Those days, it had Reverend Sita Hall. And they go, you know, so she asked her, she said, well, Reverend Sita Hall find out. She said, well, I don't know, well, it's only if you tell him, but at the end of the day, well, Reverend Sita Hall wouldn't get vexed with that because he understand, you know, they understand how to live and whatnot, to each his own. But at the end of the day, that's what I can remember about Diwali, and the night when, you know, they will send food over, neighbors sending food from this house to that house. I know still my grandmother cooking up, and we will never, and let me tell you something, and I tell you this today, we will never cook meat on that day. Never. I just would not do that. I just would not do that. Yeah, we'll never do that. My grandmother will never. And she's not a Hindu, you know, but she would not do that. She said she wouldn't do that. She'll buy shatta, she'll buy pumpkin, she'll cook, and it's like, huh. She had the best food in the road. And she sent it to this one and that one. She like, and you know, like, she, as a secretary, she did, she feels she's Hindu too, you know, but, you know, she just enjoying it with them and thing, and, you know, and neighbors sending persad and thing. Those days, everybody so walking around with a little tray, and they say, neighbor, like, hold this. So if I have from this neighbor, I have from that neighbor. So yeah, man, I came to school about 5 bags of persad, and while I walk in the road, and the best persad is what? It's not a hot persad, yeah? The best persad is cold persad. When you put that in the fridge, and every time you open the fridge door, you're like, and you're watching the fridge. And before you know it, you already eat about 2 bags of persad in a matter of days, and 2-3 bags, and yeah, the best persad is a cold persad. You can't beat it. So, you know, that's why we really have to be nice. We really have to be nice and, you know, try to live good with, you know, with everybody, the Hindus, the Muslims, the Christians, you know, many rivers, one city. I mean, everybody have their belief, and there are people who really focus on their belief, and you know, they practice what they believe, and you have to respect that. You have to respect that. And that's the home they came from. That's the, you know, that's the way that, you know, that's the where they were born you know, in a generation of persons who, whether it be Hindu or Muslim, but we must have respect for everybody's religion at the end of the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just had to tell you something. A short while ago, a woman vehicle, I know you want to know what's going on again, so you don't like all the old talk now. Miracle on San Fernando Hill, mother and child survived vehicle plunge. Yeah, it plunged into a terrifying incident early this afternoon. The vehicle plunged over San Fernando Hill, leaving a mother child injured but alive. Alive. Let me tell you something. If I tell you this, believe what I tell you here. You see Pyramid Hill? They could have gold in Pyramid and going down that hill. Watch me, no offense to my friends in Pyramid. But you see that hill? Huh? I tell you, a day I went up on a crime scene. You remember the crime scene we went up there? And here now, I say to drive Pyramid, you have to have some kind of special skill, you know, to go Pyramid, you know, where to have the parang and whatnot, and to go up that hills going so and so. And if only if you make a miss, oh God, I tell you, I almost come out of the vehicle, and I tell my driver and the security, I'm going to walk out from this vehicle. They say, why? I say, I don't want just that hill. I can't handle that. And when you look so, it's a precipice, like hundreds of feet down. No. So this happened, this case happened right on San Fernando Hill. I went to San Fernando Hill many years ago. But nevertheless, that precipice thing is a very serious thing. So when we come back, I will show you more images and I'll tell you what's happening. And the stories that we missed yesterday, all the murders, we had 8 murders. We're going to start with clubs, Imraz Ali, and I'll tell you all what we did. Yeah, and today's Tuesday, last week Tuesday, they had a murder in Tunapuna. We're still investigating that. And also I made a breakthrough with the girl on the line, yeah, the girl that was stabbed. Akisha Wildman, yeah. I tell you when I call names, I tell you watch me. When I tell you what's going on, believe me, call the family and ask them, call them and ask them, When I pick up a story, don't let me pick you up, huh? Let's take a fast break.
Are you embarrassed by excessive hair loss, itchy flaky scalp, receding hairline, teenage and adult cystic acne, open pores, old scar marks, puffy dark eye circles, age spots, black lips, psoriasis, eczema or dermatitis? Do you want to get rid of deep lines and wrinkles, stretch marks, cellulite and discoloration around the neck, arms and between the legs? For a professional consultation and microscopic analysis with Miss Bagan, who has over 30 years of experience, call 673-7418 now.
Welcome to eFix Investments Limited, your one-stop destination for all your home essentials. Transform your bathroom with our exquisite range of showers, enclosures, luxury bathtubs, modern toilets, faucets, ceramic sinks and vanities. Enhance your kitchen with our stainless steel sinks. Our extensive selection includes bath, kitchen accessories as well as security doors. Visit our showroom today at Southern Main Road, Homeland Gardens, Cunupia, and let your dream home become a reality. Call us at 665-2282 or 671-2282. eFix Investments Limited, your home, your style, our passion.
Bright Ideas is doing it big this Diwali, and it's all happening under the tent. 50% off curtains, flowers, ornaments and vases. 25 to 50% off mats and rugs. 25% off all lighting fixtures. Plus, unbeatable specials on small and large appliances. Don't miss it. Once it's gone, it's gone. The Bright Ideas Diwali Expo is on now, and you've never seen savings like this. Bright Ideas, located at Point Fortin, Princestown, Rio Claro, Laramie, Marabella, Curep, Tiggermartin and Shagona.
On Saturday, 25th October, at the Center of Excellence, Massive Tank Sound Company brings to you a night of Bollywood magic, featuring the Big B of Gujarat, Bankim Pathak.
I'm coming 4th time in this your country.
Daksha Goyal, Indian Idol star, Shivangi Sharma.
Hey guys, this is me Shivangi Sharma and I am coming to Trinidad for the very first time.
Nitin Kumar.
See you on 25th of October in Trinidad Center of Excellence. Thank you so much. Radhe Radhe.
Tanmay Chaturvedi.
This is Tanmay Chaturvedi, first runner-up of Saregama 2018.
Get those general tickets $200, VIP $500. For VVIP, call 498-1698. Ticket outlets, all extra foods nationwide. Prem Singh's Curap and Shagwanas. MS Food City Daybase. Saturday, 25th October at the Center of Excellence. A night of Bollywood magic.
To our dedicated audience and millions worldwide, with just $5 you can support our operations and be part of the important work that we do every day. Contribute while you're watching. It's fast and easy. Send your support via PayPal to oneian.alleyne@gmail.com or to our First Citizens account. For our international supporters, SWIFT code provided for smooth, secure transfers. Thank you for standing with us.
Join Ian Alleyne and the I.A.N. Network on Friday, 17th October 2025 as we celebrate the Festival of Lights, Diwali. Tune in to our special 2-hour Diwali edition of Crime Watch starting at 5 p.m. only on Synergy TV. No TV, no problem. Catch us live on the Ian Alleyne Network, streaming on Facebook, YouTube and at ianalleyne.org. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a dazzling evening of performances from our talented cast. Shubh Diwali from the management and staff of Crime Watch Studios.
and gentlemen, we are back. And I was telling you about Diwali before we go further. And I can remember Diwali night. This is serious talk. I think this is something that every Diwali I remember. That we live in this border on Bilja Road. So to the back of us, coming out to the main road, had a guy called Robin. That's right next to, I don't know if you know Voice and Jacqueline and them, right next door to them. They are a kind of wood house. He and his mother, he used to live with his mother and his sister named Chandra. Robin and Chandra and his mother and father. And they, you know, as a little fella, I had about 8 or 9. My grandmother put me in a little short pants and a nice jersey, and she watched as I walk across to go by Robin and them to line with them for Diwali. Never forget that. And help Robin, mother and thing, and you know, we light up Dia and thing, and sit down and eat, and I give me back thing to carry home, and never, as long, I tell her, every time, and Robin lives in Trinidad now. He's much older than I am, and it's something that I'll never forget. Never forget. Robin and Chandra, never forget them for Diwali. And I don't know, maybe, I'm sure they can remember that. So let me go now. You see, I like to talk about things that sometimes you, I like to reminisce. At 21, listen to me. Miracle at San Fernando Hill. Mother and child survived vehicle plunge into a terrifying incident. Early this afternoon, a vehicle plunged over San Fernando Hill, leaving a mother and a child injured but alive. Emergency services, including fire, ambulance team, rushed to the scene. The victims were stabilized on site and are currently being transported to San Fernando General Hospital for medical treatment. Authorities have not yet released details on how the vehicle went over the hill, but police are investigating the circumstances surrounding the crash. This is a developing story right now on San Fernando Hill. So those of you who are from the area, if you have images and whatnot, and thank God these people survived. Thank God. Thank God these people survived. And you know, just yesterday, these are exclusive crime watch shots here. Just yesterday, in fact, it was on Sunday, Director? Sunday or Saturday, we went up to Maracas. Sunday, we were in Maracas, and they need those barriers around going down to Maracas have to be, I mean, a lot of parts going down to Maracas, they have no barriers, and that is frightening. No barriers on the road, and that is frightening. And I don't know how nobody ever came up with the idea to put lights on the Maracas Hill, going to Maracas, no street lights. All they need is solar lights. All over the world have it. Nobody coming up with an idea. Nobody don't think in this place, you know. Nobody coming up with an idea. Let me light up going up to Maracas. So, you know, when the night tourists could go down there, but then going down there to bathe in the night. So this is a shot I'm giving you here of what went on. All right, mother and child went over this. I mean, thank God they are alive. Thank God, and I'm sure they had on their seatbelts. I am sure. And just remember, seatbelt saves lives. Always remember that. Seatbelt saves lives. Oh, they put on your seatbelt and try not to speed. That's why I tell you sometimes you might lose control of your car if you're driving. But if you're speeding, you will die. But if you're driving slow, you might get some injuries, but not to a point of death, where it's life-threatening. So ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are watching me right now, apparently a mother and a child, the vehicle went over the San Fernando Hill. Thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God. They are alive. They are alive. This is an image of the mother in the ambulance here. Thank God she is alive. Thank God she's alive. Thank God everybody is alive. And the fire officers, San Fernando fire officers, hats off to them. Hats off to them, ladies and gentlemen. Hats off to them. As we continue also at 21, and I tell you in fact, before I go there, a 21-year-old man is expected to appear before the Master of a High Court, charged with the stabbing death of fellow villager, 43-year-old mother of two. Police confirmed that Jaden Carter, a laborer from Teresa Street, is to appear in South Court D, charged with the murder of Aikisha Frida Wildman, who lived off Teresa Street in the area known as the Line. On October the 5th or 14th, Acting Director of Public Prosecution Sabrina Dugdin Jaglal advised police to charge him having reviewed a file. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, and I tell you when I call names here, you see when I call names, and I remember going down to those people's house, you know, going down to the, that's why it's always good to, if you miss a show, go back to it. Go back to it. If you missed last week, go back to last. If you missed Thursday show, because sometimes it's connected, I bring it back because this is when we were there. I'm trying to get a number for one of the, for somebody, if they could send a photograph for me of the person who was charged, Jaden Carter. Carter is his alias. If we have audio.
Like she went to take a bath and she went inside to change her clothes and stuff. And she was lying down on her bed.
She lives next door.
Yeah, she was lying down on her bed and I stabbed to her chest. Her little son, which is 9 years old, was lying down on a chair in the living room and he heard her bawl out. And she said, "Run, Zion, run." Zion didn't run. He ran to help his mother.
Yeah.
When she got the stab, he said he ran into the bedroom, see her with her hand on her chest. While she was coming down the steps, she was calling out to my sister and my brother. She was saying, honey, back up. But we didn't know it was really serious. We thought, well, she just calling for calling, you know. And her son went to her sister and she was coming on the step maybe to come out to call and she died. She fell along to the step, right to the end of the step and she died with the stab to her chest.
How old is your sister?
43.
43. Where she works?
Nowhere. She used.
Yeah. So one. I will get a picture of him. But yeah, let me tell you something. Whether you like it or not, when we come up here and call names, people might get upset. But I remember, I call names up here. But in that case, ladies and gentlemen, that's a very serious thing going on the line here. I would have relocated everybody there, you know. I would have relocated everybody there. Make sure and take over that whole, because I state land and, you know, just relocate because they have to deal with, if you really want to deal with crime in South, you have to deal with the train line in the back there. You have to deal with them. And you have to relocate persons, give them an AGC home, let them know the value of their home, or whatever, about 50 homes or 60, I don't know how much homes they have in the back there. And clear the area a little bit, clear it up. Because that whole place, the train line, you would not believe how that whole area there, because of drugs selling on the train line, and because of the presence of gangs on the train line, you would not believe how that has affected business in Maribela. You would not believe that. And Point Up here. I know when the refinery closed down, well, that was it for Maribela and Point Up here, but when coming to crime, the train line plays the biggest role when coming to crime in Maribela. That simple place called the train line. You know, and I always tell you this, that every time I go to the train line, I always remember a young lady that was missing. I don't know whatever became of the case, but I remember meeting one of her relatives. And if anybody could tell me, if any of her relatives listening right now, Ivera Saunders. That was her name, Ivera Saunders. Never forget it. I think I was in Port of Spain, one of the stations there. And when I found out about it, I went down to the train line just to invest. But she didn't live, she wasn't living onto the train line. She was living at the Batu Lands or whatever. The Batu Lands is right close to the Maribela Road there. And Ivera Saunders. So if anybody, you all got the photograph? Yeah, that was her. Yeah, she was missing. We have a clip of it. Wow. I went there in Ivera Saunders. I interviewed a relative, some man or something like that, but I don't know, things wasn't adding up. If any of our relatives could get in contact with me, please, I don't know, every time I go to the line, that name, Ivera Saunders, always comes to me. Always comes to me. So we're going to take a fast break, and when we come back, well, I'm sure by now you are aware 3 persons are in custody. Also, another person A total of 5 persons are in custody with respect to Imraz Ali Clubs, our good friend. And I will give you the scores today. I want to give you the scores today and the role that we played in it. And one person I have to thank publicly is ASP Hernandez. Because every time we got information, I passed it on to him. Ball by ball, ball by ball, ball by ball. And if I didn't start to rock that boat, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to show you how I rocked that boat to come to this. And when I tell you that a particular person, ladies and gentlemen, a particular person, I can't say it right now because they are all assisting with the investigation. But I will tell you from the day he went missing to where we ended up here when we come back.
The super sale is here at Passad's The Food King. Special deals for Diwali on creamery ice cream, 1 gallon now $49.99. Fresh harvest chana in brine, 3 tins now $20. Collar brand Madras curry, 230 grams now $25.99. Coca-Cola soft drink, 591 ml, 99 per case. Sour cream cleaner 2 bottles only $27.99. Golden brand margarine, 3 sticks now $20. Shake split piece powder, 3 packs $20. Soap Pro powder degreaser, 1 liter now $21.99. Clean and white bleach, 3.78 liters, $27.99. Crown parboiled rice, 8 kilograms, $68.99. Plus, we're giving you 5 times the joy this season. Enter to win one of 5 brand new Toyota Tazers. Sale ends 21st October or while stocks last.
Quality value, that's our way. The real Bushsides, we're here to stay. The Food King Bushsides.
Ready for a stunning makeover this Diwali? At Classic Tiles, our newest arrivals are here, featuring breathtaking tiles and SPC flooring that turn ordinary spaces into extraordinary places. From sleek modern designs to timeless classics, we have the quality and variety of tiles to fit every style and budget. Plus, find all your tools, kitchen and bathroom accessories, everything you need, under one roof. Sale now on from 1st to 21st October at Classic Tiles. Visit Classic Tiles showroom this Diwali.
Join Ian Alleyne and the I.A.N. Network on Friday 17th October 2025 as we celebrate the Festival of Lights, Diwali. Tune in to our special 2-hour Diwali edition of Crime Watch starting at 5 p.m. only on Synergy TV. No TV, no problem. Catch us live on the Ian Alleyne Network, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and at ianalleyne.org. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a dazzling evening of performances from our talented cast. Shubh Diwali from the management and staff of Crime Watch Studios.
Have Ian Alleyne live and in person at your business and showcase your product and services to over 100 million viewers across the Ian Alleyne Network. This is your chance to let millions know about your company or services. Book your live from 30 minutes or more and watch your business be transformed with Ian Alleyne Live. To book your live, contact Ian Alleyne at 225-4327 or call our offices at 225-3250 or 389-7018. Don't miss this opportunity. Call and book today.
It's a jungle out there. Only have breakfast and coffee with the giraffes.
Now this is Radical Trading, you understand? And them have everything to cover anything. Radical Trading have the best fabric designs for your upholstery needs, yeah? So furniture, car, boat, tent, even material for school bags.
This will look really nice on my couch, boy.
They even making pillow too.
Sprang.
Oui?
Oh shucks, I forget my money.
Serious?
They could pay for it for me.
Me and my big mouth boy, I wonder if Radical get thing to cover mouth yet.
Radical Trading, 4 locations nationwide.
To our dedicated audience and millions worldwide, with just $5 you can support our operations and be part of the important work that we do every day. Contribute while you're watching. It's fast and easy. Send your support via PayPal to oneian.alleyne@gmail.com or to our First Citizens account. For our international supporters, SWIFT code provided for smooth, secure transfers. Thank you for standing with us.
But split them up. As somebody said, where are you going to put people? Not everybody on the line bad, you know. Not everybody on the train line bad. There are children playing there. Mustn't stereotype people, you know. Just like when you stop on the beat and you think everybody bad here, the whole entire community like the Beatam or Laventille is responsible for crime. You'll be surprised, you know, when we go down in those areas how people treat us. Not everybody. It have the handful that, it have the ones that, you know, will try to jump out of themselves, but other than that, you know, they are good people. You know, I just had to tell you, it's Diwali time and you have to be careful when you're cooking. A gas cylinder explodes inside Penal home. 28-year-old man critically injured. A 28-year-old laborer is fighting for his life after a gas cylinder explosion tore through his apartment in Penal on Monday, the 13th October. The victim has been identified as Devon Joseph, of Sunrise Road, Penal. According to police, around 3:45, Joseph's uncle was at home at his upper floor of their two-story board and concrete house when he heard a loud explosion. If anybody's from Sunrise Road, Penal, send me an image, a photo of Devon Joseph for me, please. Fire officers from the Monrepo Fire Station, led by FSSO Noel, responded and managed to extinguish the base. Gas tank again, and gas tank again. What about the last time a gas tank took the life of this young girl? You remember this happened in Diggity Trace.
What happened here? Yeah.
She get up Tuesday night, you come home. We cook normal, we eat everything, we spend no gas. Tuesday morning, she get up 5 o'clock. Every morning, she get up 5 o'clock to cook.
5 in the morning. Yeah. And where she works? MS, yeah. And what about you?
I work right there. I work downstairs in my house to drive pork.
Yeah, they are great people, I know them.
She get up 5 o'clock. Where the gas tank there.
This is the gas tank?
Yeah, the gas never burst, never burst.
And what happened?
Now, like overnight, all the gas escaped.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, remember it claimed the life. It claimed the life of a girl called Rhea George of Diggity Chase Penal, the 47-year-old. That happened on Saturday, September 27th. Yeah. And look now, another gas tank explodes. Also, I had to tell you that a pedestrian injured after being struck by a PTSC bus near Arima Lebai. A pedestrian was injured early following an accident involving a public transport service corporation bus near the Arima Lebai. According to a statement issued by the PTSC emergency medical personnel responded promptly, and injured pedestrian was taken to the Arima facility for treatment. All right, so I just had to tell you that also. And I have to tell you also with respect to Imraz. Let me tell you something. I want to put it together to you. You remember, Imraz went missing on I'm trying to get the date here. The 4th of September. The 4th of September. Yeah, listen how this thing starts. Imraz went missing, and it's very sad because why I say this so sad? Because I knew Imraz well. I bought I bought my M4 Sports from him many years ago. A nice BMW, 2-door. Really, really nice car. He and I became good friends from then, and then he took over Lazy Lizard. And every time he cook in Lazy Lizard, there's nobody can cook goat curry goat like Imraz, nobody. A couple of times he came to my house. He's a really nice guy. And every time he cook, he will always invite me. And I imagine, if I go to Lazy, I can walk in the bar, take up anything, drink, and tell Imraz, put it on my bill. He was real friend. Every time he reached there, he pull in a chair. Ian sit down, Ian, look, I cook this, I make this, I cook this, I cook wild meat, I cook all kind of thing. Look, I send it for you. Send somebody now. You're always busy. I send a cameraman for it. I send somebody to drop it by your studio. Real partner. And this really saddened me. It's two persons that I see that in Chagona that really saddened me, that I knew personally. His Imraz and Darren. You remember Darren Muhammad Ali? Yeah. He died last week. He was shot. Yeah, you see that fella dead? We have to get the persons who did that, yeah? Like seriously. Yeah, those two people, I knew them well. Well. So we're going back with Imraz. And after that, the day he went missing, that was a Thursday. The Thursday night, I started to track his devices. And it took me down, way down into past Kakandi Road, going down straight down to the cemetery. Remember that night? Go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, so we are here way down into the Felicity area, well past the cemetery and whatnot, on the western side. The western side. This is where the road collapsed on that side to take your. After that, a lot of things happened there, and I started to watch around because I realized that person that I started to put it together. And I want to tell persons, when I started to put it together, the next day, by Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, it was Saturday or Friday. Yeah. It was the next day, Imraz missing, car missing. I located the car. Go ahead. So this is the van. This is the vehicle here. The PBT 7377, ladies and gentlemen, I've just located the vehicle for the belonging to the kidnapped victim. Okay? And that's why I tell you, I am the commissioner for the ground. I am the commissioner for the ground. This is just trust and information I've been gathering since last night. Why is he closing the gate for? Right, come back to me. After that, I started to put it together. I made an arrangement with an individual. To take me where Imraz was in the company of an individual. That person is also in custody. Director, can I? Damian, he's also in custody, assistant police with the investigation. This was on Saturday. He and his mother came. All right. He's assistant police. He's currently in custody. Assistant police. All persons are innocent till proven guilty. All 5 persons. And after that, whatever happened, nobody wanted to show me where clubs drop off. I went to Temple Street again. This was the Saturday now. Go ahead. So we spoke to Damien. We made an arrangement for Damien to come and meet us here this morning. Lo and behold, Damien said that I told him that we want to meet at this point. So he met us by the office. Then he said he don't know that he changed his mind because he think that we set him up to come here. Nobody set him up. We tell him we come in here because this. You got to understand something, yeah? That because I'm looking, I feel that he was innocent in the sense that, but then that kind of behavior that he displayed this today is like, you're thinking all kind of thing. But you drop a man who could hardly walk on Temple Street in Bamboo here. Come back to me. After that, I started to pursue it. Lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, persons tried to shut me down. I got information. Let me tell you how serious this thing turned out here. I got information that someone went to El Socorro to hire a gunman to kill me. We got information. And let me tell you something. Our ears are on the ground here. We got information. So we listened. Right? I listened and I did what I had to do. When threats come in like that, there's a procedure and there's a step of action that I have to take when threats come in like that. There are certain people that I have to call. And I made my call. And I realized that somebody had gone to El Socorro and they told the person, deal with Ian Alleyne, shoot up his van. And the person said, okay. They did not want to take the job. They said, I real bacchanal. They said that we don't want to, you see that? Die bacchanal. Because if we miss, die more bacchanal. And somebody, that nobody wanted to take it. So they went on to Carapo after that. And they spoke to persons. So by then they realized that we were putting heat on them. We were really putting heat on them. And let me tell you something. I am the person, and I could stand here and tell you, I was never intimidated by nobody during the course of that investigation. Never. I am the person who pushed it. I am the person who pushed it and pushed it and pushed it. And I was going the distance. Just like other investigation and other homicide cases, I go the distance. And sometimes not everything I would tell you. So I went the distance for the girl who got stabbed, gone the distance. And when after that, Imraz got quiet, and it was only until Saturday, because all that time, they were trying to shut me down. It was so serious, ladies and gentlemen, that even ASP Hernandez had to get involved, because I made the report at the Chaguanas police station. An official report at the Chaguanas police station. Other persons, they went and they gave us statements. Certain people went and they gave statements and whatnot. That, X is X and Y is Y. So that is how serious that investigation turned. So that's why sometimes when we are doing these things, people don't know, and people have the perception, this one pay Ian Alleyne and this one, nobody can pay me, Let me tell you that, nobody can pay me. Sometimes I might go quiet on a case, and the first thing for a relative to say, some side pay Ian Alleyne. You can pay me, you really feel like I'm hungry? Do I look hungry to you? Do I look like I'm desperate? Do I look like 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 could really shut me down? Come on. It's not about that, because the money will finish. And that is why I have reached thus far in my life. Because I could tell you one thing, I might be all kind of thing, but I'm not a con man. And people trust me. And nobody in this entire world, ladies and gentlemen, will walk out of a salary of $250,000. Nobody. You will sell your mother, your father, your sister, and your dead grandmother and dead grandfather to stay in that position. And I walked out on that because I did not plan to disclose my source. Did not. And I walked out on that. And that was a turning point in my career. And that is where, and because of that turning point, ladies and gentlemen, hence the reason I'm standing here now, and hence the reason I could say that from that point, from zero, I have 159 million people that saw me. Up to this day, 159 million people. How much it is now? 152. Well, when you add up all, it's more than that. So that is how far the investigation reached. And then it took us to Saturday. Saturday, we were there. When we come back, I'll show you.
Dear viewers, be reminded that we go live on multiple platforms. If our YouTube is down, you have other options. You can view us live on Facebook on the Ian Alleyne Network, or live from our website at ianalleyne.org.
Huge savings on floors, counters, and ceilings at International Tiles, Carpets and Rugs Limited as we celebrate the launch of our brand new I.A.N Superstore. Porcelain 24x24 floor tiles, $27.95. PVC gypsum ceiling tiles, $10.95. Cushion padded vinyl flooring, $65. Porcelain 24x48 floor tiles, $99. Rugs, runners, and mats, 10% off. Granite pre-cut counters, $1,595. 3 convenient locations: San Juan, Charleville, and I.A.N. Diwali sales extravaganza now on at International Tiles, Carpets and Rugs Limited.
Discover Haley's Garden Tobago, a tranquil community minutes from groceries, beaches, and Scarborough Hospital. Freehold ocean view lots starting at $600K plus house construction services available. Financing from all financial institutions. Call now.
Bright Ideas is doing it big this Diwali, and it's all happening under the tent. 50% off curtains, flowers, ornaments, and vases. 25 to 50% off mats and rugs. 25% off all lighting fixtures. Plus, unbeatable specials on small and large appliances. Don't miss it. Once it's gone, it's gone. The Bright Ideas Diwali Expo is on now, and you've never seen savings like this. Bright Ideas, located at Point Fortin, Princestown, Rio Claro, Laramie, Marabella, Curep, Tigamartin, and Shagona.
Book the Ian Alleyne Network for a live broadcast of all your special events, including parties, seminars, political and religious events, prayers, funerals, weddings, and more, live on the #1 network. Book now, and use our platform to broadcast to millions of our viewers. If they can't make it, they can view it live on the Ian Alleyne Network. Contact our offices at 225-4327 or 225-3250 and book your live event coverage today.
Discover the hottest new spot in Arima. Royal Sevens Bar and Lounge now open at Samero Plaza. Enjoy ice cold drinks, cocktails, tasty bites, and gaming action with our slots and roulette. Secure parking, top-notch security. Open daily from 10 a.m. until.
Step into the colors and flavors of India at the India in Style Expo opposite the Center of Excellence Mokoya. Dive into our Indian Food Festival featuring a delicious variety, plus explore vibrant Indian clothing, elegant outfits for the entire family, perfect for every occasion. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. opposite the Center of Excellence in Mokoya. Get ready, Shogunas! The Fab India Expo is back, starting on September 18th, right opposite the Medford gas station, Shogunas. Shop authentic Indian fashion, food, jewelry, home decor, and much more. Don't miss out on the Fab India Expo opposite Medford gas station, Shogunas, your one-stop cultural destination.
Join Ian Alleyne and the I.A.N. Network on Friday, 17th October 2025 as we celebrate the Festival of Lights, Diwali. Tune in to our special 2-hour Diwali edition of Crime Watch starting at 5 p.m. only on Synergy TV. No TV, no problem. Catch us live on the Ian Alleyne Network, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and at ianalleyne.org. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a dazzling evening of performances from our talented cast. Shubh Diwali from the management and staff of Crime Watch Studios.
Variety Supplies is at it again, bringing you exciting new arrivals every month. Cook up delicious meals with our top quality pots and covers, ranging from 8 to 26 inches. Get towers, stainless steel bowls in all sizes, elegant serving trays and platters, food warmer pans, strainers, and more. Check out our firecracker standing and tabletop stoves. Everything you need all in one place. Denny at 99 Guapa Road, Faizabad. Hundreds of unique items you won't find anywhere else.
This Diwali, from the temple to home, I'm lighting up like never before with my new LED diyas. With zero oil, mess, smoke or fire, these LED diyas are safe anywhere. Just add water to activate and watch them flicker with a realistic look, and they even light through wind and rain. Plus, they come nicely packaged with 12 per box. This Diwali, everyone can light up with the new water LED diyas.
All right, so this is what went on now with clubs. I saw him wrapped like a mummy. They wrap club like a mummy, ladies and gentlemen. One suspect described grisly scene in club's murder. Mastermind arrested, 5 in custody. I wrapped him like a mummy. I saw him wrapped like a mummy. That same apartment building in Charleville, he was wrapped like a mummy. Police have arrested the main suspect in the disappearance and murder of Charleville businessman Imraz Clubs Ali, making a major breakthrough in an investigation that has gripped national attention for more than a month. Sources told Ian Alleyne Network that the main suspect himself, a businessman, was arrested overnight after being found hiding at his mother's home. The operation followed days of intelligence gathering and coordinated efforts by multiple units. So far, 5 suspects are in custody, including a Venezuelan man, a Guyanese woman, and 2 Trinidadian men. One of the suspects reportedly confessed to the killing and led investigators to a remote bushy precipice along the North Coast Road where Ali's body was found on Saturday. According to sources, one of the suspects told police that upon entering the Guyanese woman's apartment, he saw the body wrapped like a mummy lying on the floor. He later admitted that the body was dumped off the North Coast Road, approximately 400 meters beyond the pillars. On Tuesday, October the 14th, homicide detective, crime scene investigators and other police personnel returned to Ramadan Drive Charleville apartment where the suspects had lived. The scene was processed extensively for forensic evidence. Ali, who went missing on September the 4th, was found wrapped in a plastic and duct tape at the bottom of a steep embankment. Officers used a cutlass to open the wrapping during the recovery process after workers cleared the thick bush to access the site. Investigators said there was no odor or leakage due to the careful and skillful manner in which the body had been wrapped and sealed. Police revealed that the suspects had been living in an apartment building previously owned by Ali, which was sold to Damian Davidat. This is Damian Davidat. Damian Davidat is also in custody, but not. And remember, the apartment was not fully paid for. So the apartment that Damian had in Ramadan Trace, in Ramadan Road in Charleville, was previously owned by Clubs. I went to that apartment already. It was burgundy. That was also the last person seen with Ali. He denied involvement, claiming he dropped Ali off along Temple Street, Bamboo, with a large bag of cash of $250,000. However, police say there's no evidence confirming either man was in the area at the time. Either man was in the area at the time. An autopsy is expected to be conducted to determine the exact cause of death. So, ladies and gentlemen, we were down there on the area, as you could see. This was a Saturday video before I visited the scene. How long is this video? Okay, this was a video that my cameraman, he was down there. And I was in Toko. I was in Toko on Saturday working on something. Another thing. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, this is the area. And I just wanted to show you the area now. Go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ian Alleyne. This is the North Coast Road. This is very sad because this is a scene that, in fact, my camera person and I decided to come here this morning. This is a connection with Clubs, where Clubs was found. Remember, okay, cops hunt additional suspect in murder of Charleville businessman Imraz Clubs Ali, a Guyanese national, a Trini already in custody. Police are continuing investigation into the murder of Charleville businessman Imraz Ali, who known as Clubs' body was discovered off a precipice off the North Coast Road. Now this is the road that takes you, if you could just come up here, this is the road that takes you to Maracas. So it's like 12 o'clock in the day. So everybody heading to Maracas. People had an early morning swim, heading back, okay? Clubs had gone missing since September the 4th and was the subject of an intense month-long investigation. And everybody knew at the initial stage, we were able to make serious breakthroughs with respect to that. And 3 suspects are in custody. 1 allegedly confessed to the crime. Investigators are, the person that confessed to the crime took the police to this remote area here. The 3 detained are Venezuelan, a Guyanese, and a Trinidadian.
at an apartment of a man who had purchased the building from Ali. The building which previously belonged to Ali had not been fully paid, so the person didn't pay out for the building. They didn't pay out for the building. So they had some money for him. That's all I know. Ali's body was found wrapped in a plastic duct tape and a cutlass had to be used to cut the plastic off. Early in the day, workers of cleared the overgrown terrain to provide an easy way, an easy passage for the police to get the body. So look at it. So they came here and they went down here. Well, you had to cut the bush, and this is where they threw him. Right, so I'm just showing it to you. So they came from there, they drove here, and they threw it right here. Down the precipice. Right there. See, I think this is Mocha. Yeah, all here up here is Mocha. The golf course. Craziness, huh? Craziness. So, I just want you to know what went on. But we can find them, don't beat up. Out and about. Remember when I tell you, this is sad for me, because this guy and I are good friends. Boy, this is second, boy. I tell you when I went by Darren in Joyce Road, Muhammad Ali, I was something. And then clubs. So, I'll keep you posted on things. I'm going on to the apartment where the tree was held. A Spanish national, I have his name. He was held also. Okay, thank you. When I went down to the apartment, you know, that's what I tell you from day one. I already knew who was responsible for clubs, you know. Why do you think they wanted to kill me? Why do you think they wanted to kill me? Why do you think they paid $40,000 as a mobilization fee? And that's what they did. They paid the money as a mobilization fee. But according to my good friend Peter, and I want to say a special out to Peter Lakis, they can't touch God anointed. When you do the right thing, and after that, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you from day one, you would be surprised from day one. When everybody was looking east and west, I knew what I was looking at. When everybody was looking all over, I was looking and I was asking questions. I was very nosy. Very, very nosy. When I'm doing an investigation, I'm nosy. I ask questions. I want to know, so what time this, what time that? It's adding up. Down to weekend, and I want you to know, over the weekend, boy, I sent Hernandez a location. I sent him a location. People can hide where they're hiding by their mother, where they're hiding by their father, which way they're hiding. They're no good. They are all no good. They should rot in hell. They are all no good. All who hiding and who mother covering for them and who relative covering for them, they are no good. I don't want to hear. And as I told someone recently, I guess that's the bloodline they come from. That's the bloodline they come from. You know when you buy a dog or you buy a Doberman, you buy a Shepherd and it's not mixed and they tell you that the bloodline. Or they came from a good bloodline. That's the bloodline they come from. Set and no good. And it's a terrible statement to make. But I will say it on television. A terrible bloodline, that's it. And everybody know what I'm talking about tonight. Everybody know. Everybody. I don't care about friends and I don't care. As I tell people, I don't care about friends and I had no friends and I had 2-3 friends and I said, and May is my partner again. Yeah, May is my partner again. As somebody asked me if me and May don't talk, we cuss up each other what day it was in Guyana. Everybody know that. But it's my partner. We followed in Guyana, but my partner. You know that and I know that. We fall out. Everybody know we fall out. Me and May fall out. Real big in Guyana. But it's my partner. Well, who didn't know now? But we talking. We talking by my partner. But that's how I live my life. I don't have to surround myself with friends because I know friends can be treacherous. I know people can be treacherous. Betrayal don't come from strangers out there, It comes from the group of friends you align with. And that's why I can pick on my 5 fingers. I can tell you who I can socialize with.
And that's why I knew from day one, and everybody know that. From day one, ask any club's family, ask any club's friend, they will tell you. From day one, I tell you, I already started to watch certain persons. And I already know how that went down. And they want to kill me? Or kill me now? Why didn't jump out? I was waiting for it to jump out themselves. I went down out there and I said, well, jump out. I sent a message to the Guyana. I sent a message for men in Karapo. I sent a message and I say, well, we waiting. And I will be waiting. And just so if you deal with me. Anyway, don't let me say it on TV. Let's take a fast break. I'll take it to where they wrapped him when we come back.
Dreaming of a home to call your own? Start now with freehold land in Grand Couva for just $148,000, only 15 minutes from the highway. No waiting, you can build right away. Call us today and make that dream a reality.
Introducing Berberine Plus by Aja Nutrition. Berberine Plus is formulated with berberine, bitter melon, and banana leaf to provide diabetic support, lower cholesterol, and support weight loss. It also supports PCOS and other metabolic conditions, which can contribute to diabetes, obesity, and insulin resistance. Available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide.
VJ's Small Engine Repairs and Agro Supplies Limited, located at number 102 Rochard Douglas Road in Barrackpore. We carry a wide variety of agricultural pesticides and insecticides. Also available are brush cutters, pressure washers, water pumps, and much more. Call us, come in, or just visit us on Facebook for great deals today.
Huge savings on floors, counters, and ceilings at International Tiles, Carpets and Rugs Limited as we celebrate the launch of our brand new I.A.N Superstore. Porcelain 24x24 floor tiles, $27.95. PVC gypsum ceiling tiles, $10.95. Cushion padded vinyl flooring, $65. Porcelain 24x48 floor tiles, $99. Rugs, runners, and mats, 10% off. Granite pre-cut counters, $1,595. 3 convenient locations: San Juan, Charleville, and I.A.N. Diwali sales extravaganza now on at International Tiles, Carpets and Rugs Limited.
Experience hassle-free shopping with RPM Express Couriers. Download our app, create your free account, no hidden fees. Pay online through our app or website and get free nationwide delivery. Even shop with us for Prime Day. RPM Express, we deliver more than just packages.
Unbeatable deals, unbeatable experience. More savings, more smiles. Shop smart, save more at SNS. Quality you trust, prices you love. At SNS Supermarket, we make every trip rewarding. From unbeatable promotion to top-tier customer service, we bring you the best deals with an endless variety and effortless shopping.
Thinking of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bar Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks, and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bar Doors and Windows, always a better choice.
Good vibes, cool drinks, and non-stop energy. Welcome to Rumpy's Bar, your go-to after-work liming spot where the fun never stops. Sip and save with bottle and drink specials all night long. Feeling lucky? Try your hand at our gaming machines and win big. Enjoy tasty food, smooth hookah, and electric vibes. Every weekend, catch live DJs and performances that will have you dancing till close. Plus, tight security and safe chill environment. Find us at Atlantic Plaza, Point Lisa's High Street, Superior. Rumpy's Bar, where good times live.
You're hired. Not you guys. Him.
For me? What I just later.
When it comes to spotless results, trust the real professional, Sir Cleaning Products. Floors, windows, tables, wherever there's dirt, Sir makes it disappear. Hassle-free cleaning. Every time.
So, do you do kitchens too?
Like I go get a raise?
Sir hassle-free cleaning, done right.
Tired of throwing money on rent? Own your piece of freehold land in Grand Couva for just $148,000. Safe, peaceful, family-friendly, and ready to build. Call now and make the smart move for your family's future.
Step into Sensational Beauty Studio by Tina, your one-stop beauty destination. From micro shading and brow tinting to makeup, hair coloring, manicures, pedicures, and relaxing massages. Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Walk-ins and appointments welcome. Book today.
We had 8 murders, so I'll tell you about a couple of the murders before we go. So after that, ladies and gentlemen, I went down to the apartment. Now, this is the apartment. And one of the suspects, the 3 suspects were taken from there. The apartment, that apartment is owned by Damian, Davidat. That apartment was owned by Damian Davidat. Remember, Damian bought that apartment from Imraz when it was burgundy color and all kind of thing. Yeah. So, just to let you know, in one of the apartments, that is where, when they entered the room, one of the persons said, I saw clubs wrapped like a mummy. I saw clubs wrapped like a mummy. But I know where the Guyana connection is here. I know where the Guyana connection comes from. I know where the Guyana national, the Guyanese national who's currently in custody of the woman, I know the connection. I know the connection. Believe me. I tell you, I know the connection. How that woman got involved. They had a lot of movement in the apartment and club was wrapped like a mummy. They took, what's the plastic? What do you call that kind of plastic? The tin, it's a tin roll like that. And they wrapped him. And then they used duct tape. They bought rolls of duct tape, and they wrapped him, and they wrapped him right there, and they threw him over the cliff where I showed you, down there, 70 feet down there. That's why nobody couldn't smell it. Nobody couldn't smell it. If we could get back that area, that'd be good. Right, so I'm just showing it to you. So they came from there, they drove here, and they threw it right here. Down the precipice. Right there. See, I think this is Mocha. So you can stand and see Mocha, and they have a white old van. As you cross the pillars, you see the old van on your left, right there. And they wrapped him because the Spanish national on the first apartment, the woman, the Guyanese woman, and she tried to run it, and some clown messaging me and asking me how I know. Ask him, look, let me tell you on national television, huh? How I know. How you know that? She tried to run. Because she realized, and I will tell you something, it had a police in Central that was feeding suspects information every step. It had a police in Central that was feeding persons information every step, because when the police was on there, she tried to run and they got her by the gate. An eyewitness told me that. They got her by the gate. When I sent the location, suspect was operating with 2 phones. The gentleman was operating with 2 phones. 2 numbers. We sent the location and information to this fellow. I wonder how the family feel today of the suspect. I think the mother was hiding him or something, one of them. Yeah, the one who was telling his mother was hiding him and hiding him. I wonder if that is the view and that has anything to do with the family. You know, the families, you know. But I wonder if that's the view of the family. I wonder if the family, his uncle and the rest of them, if they agree with that. How they feel today? How they feel? And you know what's the worst part about it? Clubs just did a hip replacement. So Clubs walking with a pair of crutches, and Clubs can hardly walk. So every time he walks, look at this, he would drag his foot because he did a hip replacement. So when we go hang out with him, I would take the crutches and I would be like, Clubs, look at it. So we just fun around with him. So while he cooking, we would take the Clubs. And we make, it's Clubs. How you walk? I said Clubs, you have to walk like this with the crutches. But it's guys just, as they say, locker room talk. But he didn't deserve that. Yeah, he did not deserve that. All his brothers, Shazim and all of them. I want to tell them, I tried my best. I tried my best. And it didn't make no sense calling you. I'm not that kind of type of person to call and say, well, this and that, and lays with this one. And I wanted to stay in my lane and do my thing. But from day one, I told the police, let me take you down to the apartment. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ian Alleyne. This is we are in Ramada Drive, Charleville. These two apartments was previously owned by Clubs. Now it wasn't like this here. It was a kind of a burgundy color. I remember coming here and checking them out, and I knew somebody from that apartment there. And so it wasn't like this. No way it was like this. This is where the three persons were picked up in connection with Clubs. The first apartment, a Spanish national, the first door, and then the second, a Guyanese national, a Guyanese woman, and a Trinidadian was picked up from this apartment here, right across here. This is Ramada. If you could just, okay, for you to understand. Many years ago, Clubs had this place here, but that's all broken down and whatnot, and it is where he had his place and whatnot. You know, he used to buy cars and sell it over, but that is years ago, but he does, you know. But nevertheless, this is where, and we want to believe that when the tree was held, that the Guyanese woman, somebody gave her a tip off that the police was coming, and she started to run. And that's why the Guyanese woman ran off to that entrance there, right there, that entrance right there. And she just came up with her tights and, you know, a top and barefooted and tried to run the next person, because who would give them a tip-off? Who would give them a tip-off that the police was coming? The Spanish nationals from here. Yeah, but have cameras and whatnot. And the Spanish national, who's assistant police, right, has been identified as Hannibal Rodriguez. He has been identified as Hannibal Rodriguez, also a Spanish woman, a Trinidad national. Now, where you saw Club's body, I don't believe that they would wrap that body so perfect there. That had to be wrapped in here. It had to be wrapped in here because persons said that they saw a lot of people in and out from the Guyanese national apartment and other people's apartments. So we don't know. But nevertheless, this is where it happened. Okay, this is where it happened. Okay, the first and second apartment.
Crime Watch does not end at 7 p.m. It continues on all our platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and on our website. Download the Ian Alleyne app today.
So police would have to come here. There is the front. This is the back of the apartment there. So you could run off from the back, or you could run off from the front. So you see they have back entrances. You see, they have back entrances. So the Spanish and the woman, the Guyanese woman. So that's showing you. But this one have no lock on it, right? So there's a lot. So but the thing is, who gave her the tip off? Who gave her the tip off that the police was coming? Because while the police was on their way, she was attempting to flee, which was very interesting. So which means to say somebody from in the circle has a contact with the police. Because at the end of the day, they catch her trying to run off on her. So somebody's watching the cameras. Somebody's watching these cameras. That is a bigger pit here. Because how would the Guyanese woman know that police coming? And she's also in custody too, if you didn't know. So we'll keep you posted. We'll keep you posted on what's happening here. But this is the apartment where they said that, you know, they have whoever have money for clubs and clubs then collect all this money. I remember this whole place wasn't even like this. But this is where the suspects were held on Tuesday. And these apartments were sold to someone, and strange enough, these suspects were from the same apartment. All right, so very interesting times. Have interesting times. We'll keep you posted. Thank you. I wonder how the family of the suspect or the major of the suspect feels today. Is it a setup? Is it a coincidence? I wonder how the suspects feel today. The main suspect feels, how his family feel, how his relative, how his sister, brother, whoever he has, his uncle, how they feel today. You're still going to talk to me or you're going to pass me straight? Well, I want to tell you up front here, I don't care. I don't care. If you choose to pass me straight, I'll pass you straight. Tell you from now, up front, I'm passing you. If you choose to pass me straight. If you approach me, I will understand that the action of the suspects, of the person, that is, he's on his own. And if you say good afternoon to me, I will say good afternoon to you. I'm just letting you know that. Okay? I'm just letting you know that. That is terrible. And they wrapped him in that apartment. Open up the lines to me. They wrapped him in that apartment. Oh, I had to tell you about a Maribela nurse found dead. Bloodied knife seized at Vista Bella apartment. The deceased is 44-year-old Marina Bacchus of number 7981 Pointer Pier Road, Vista Bella, San Fernando. Police reported that around 8:10 on Sunday, October the 12th, officers from Maribela Police Station responded to a report from E99 Command Center about a body found at the apartment building. Upon arrival, officers met the landlord, who indicated that the deceased had not been responding to calls for a visit from relatives. Around 7:30, the landlord used a key to enter the apartment and discovered the motionless body of Bacchus lying on her bed. Blood was observed on the bed and floor, and a red-handled knife with apparent blood was found near her right hand. The scene appeared intact. The district medical officer confirmed that the deceased had an apparent wound to the throat, pronounced her dead, and ordered the removal of her body to the Forensic Science Center for post-mortem. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
A very, very good evening, Mr. Allen.
Good evening.
I think it's time that they bring back the death penalty. Have a great evening, sir.
That has never really been proven to be a deterrent. It's a law. And there are persons, because government come, government go, you can't do nothing right now. All those on death row have to collect money. Just to let you know that. All those, when the state had a time to deal with them, they never dealt with them. So a lot of people on death row will be coming out rich. Whether you like it or not, they will be coming out rich. There's nobody to hang. Even though they say hang this one and hang that one. The new batch of people that get hung they have to, what's the word? All their options. They must have no other option again. No options again. Explore all their options. So, we just have to, they have to what? Exhaust all their options. That's what I was looking for. Something here so spinning here that, But I will tell you something. It's terrible what's going on in this country. It's terrible. A young woman killed in an early morning crash. These are some of the stories we couldn't highlight yesterday because of but we did it on our page. Yeah, we did it on our page where everybody's locked on. A young 22-year-old woman was killed in a two-car collision early Sunday morning along McBean Village, Couva. The deceased has been identified as Adana Alexander of Calcutta Road, McBean, Couva. She was the rear left passenger in one of the vehicles involved. Crash, police said around 4:40 a.m. on Sunday, October 12, 2025. The vehicle was proceeding north along McBean Village. When on reaching the vicinity of the Unarine Junction, it attempted to turn right into Calcutta Road, number 3, and collided with another vehicle heading in the opposite direction. The impact caused severe damage to both vehicles, left several occupants injured. Alexander sustained fatal injury and died at the scene. Hey, but I wonder if she was with friends. I wonder where she was coming from at that hour of the morning. I call her good evening.
Just wanted to call in to say we are highly blessed to have you here, and you are the chosen one. Have a good evening, sir.
Thank you again, sir. And it's that. That's why I tell you, she was sitting, I don't know if somebody was dropping, I don't know if they went on lime, I don't know what, but nevertheless, that is sad. But I think they have traffic lights and whatnot there. They're in the right junction. Yeah, they have traffic lights. I had a relative who got in a terrible accident at that junction, Leicester. A terrible accident at that same junction. Many years ago, but he died now, but I can remember that growing up that day in the right junction. It's so sad when your children go out there. You need to be careful. You need to really say a prayer. And when a parent tell you, I cannot sleep when my son not home. I can't sleep when my daughter not home. People really know what they're saying. Their parents and listen to your parents when they tell you don't go nowhere. So my parents might have a little, they might know something that you don't know. Come back to me. Also, police officer fatally strikes elderly man on Toko Main Road, Matura. Pickup overturns after impact. This happened on Sunday. A 77-year-old man lost his life after being struck by a police-driven vehicle along the Toko Main Road in Matura on Sunday. The deceased has been identified as Alan Ramirez. Alan Ramirez was standing at the southbound lane when he was hit by a grey Navara registration TDS 8130 driven by Police Constable Sean Bailey of Arima. Police Constable Bailey stated that around 9 a.m. he reportedly lost control of the vehicle while proceeding north along the road near a bridge in the vicinity of the 9 Mile, resulting in a fatal collision. Ramirez died at the scene of the accident. Police have warned the driver of intended prosecution under Section 71 of the Motor Vehicle and Road Traffic Act. An investigation into the circumstances. I believe we have an amateur footage. Go ahead. So I'm just showing you, this is where when it now happened, this video was sent to us. And that is why sometimes when you're on a crime scene or things happen, you can send it one time to Ian Alleyne on 1-868-294-4081. That is and that is the phone that I normally answer. That is the phone I respond to your WhatsApp. So if you're on a crime scene and something happens, send it to my WhatsApp. Or you can go to ianalleyne.org and send me information. There's a police vehicle. Unmarked police vehicle. I don't think that is a police vehicle, A police officer was driving. That is so sad. And just Saturday, I drove right there, I passed right there, Saturday I was in that area. Saturday I was in Balandra. Going up Toko, I was up there. But I didn't come out of my vehicle really, Also sad discovery in Londonville. Missing morning visit leads to man's body found at home. Police said it was accidental. Police are investigating the death of a 77-year-old man who was discovered dead at his home along Edinburgh Road, Londonville on Friday evening. The deceased has been identified as Sam Sigolam of number 132 Edinburgh. According to reports, around 6:52 on October the 10th, officers on patrol received a report of a sudden death at Sigolam's residence. Upon arrival, where is Sigolam's residence? So why somebody did not go there? Oh, this was Friday. We'll visit them tomorrow. When Sigolam failed to show up that day, the relative became concerned and went to his home around 5:30. Put down where we have to go tomorrow from Noah. All the areas I have to visit tomorrow. 5 areas I have to do tomorrow. So make sure we have numbers, we have everything. Also, ladies and gentlemen, 2 men found dead in separate incidents in Tobago. Police are investigating the death of Michael Small, 70, and Anderson Goodrich, 63, following separate discoveries in Tobago on Saturday, October the 11th. Around 5:35, police officers from Shirvan Police District respond to a report of a man lying motionless on the southern side after Gulf City lowlands. On the arrival, they found Michael Small, a pensioner of East Indian descent, lying on his left side near a tank, bareback and clad in a black three-quarter pants. No visible sign of violence were observed. The district medical officer visited the scene. The body was escorted to Scarborough. Earlier that same day, on Saturday, around 11:15, officers from Scarborough Police District discovered the body of Anderson Goodrich, 63-year-old operator of Tam compound behind the bridge along Windward Road, Studley Park. The body lying in a supine position with his head tucked under his upper body, was dressed in a green t-shirt and denim pants. Witness reported seeing Goodrich leave a bar around 1 a.m. heading home and last seen at his residence around 7 p.m. the previous day after receiving his salary. Both cases are after receiving his salary. My God, I hope nothing happens to him. I hope nothing happens to him. I hope nothing happened to him. Also, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue, I'm just trying to, because I still have to cover some of the murders for you. From firearm offenses to murder charge, a Carpichaima man out on bail for gun and ammunition possession in 2024 has once again been charged, this time with murder. The accused, 39-year-old Cleavon Watson, also known as Musai, come back to me. I put up his picture when that murder now happened. I put up his picture. Did we visit that scene, director? I went to my Musai right after that happened. And I know Musai, and we post up his photograph. The accused, 39-year-old Cleavon Watson, also known as Musai, of Orange Tree Road, Charleville, was charged in connection with the fatal stabbing of URP worker Keston Fox Giallo, which took place on September the 14th. Watson reportedly saw Giallo walking along Orangefield Road and grabbed him and stabbed him multiple times with a piece of broken bottle. He then allegedly dragged the deceased along the roadway near a flat yellow structure where he continued to stab him before walking away. Watson was arrested on October the 9th and appeared before Ria Liebert on Monday 13th October 2025. Liebert ordered that police submit all files to the Director of Public Prosecution on or before January 12, 2026, and for the DPP to file the indictment and all other necessary documents on or before that date. In November 2024, Watson was granted $150,000 bail after he was charged with having an assault rifle and 30 rounds of 5.5 millimeter ammunition. That same man. That same man. But I can tell you one thing, ladies and gentlemen, and that is why I tell you, the only thing I don't know is the coming of the Lord, and that is why I ask you to support crime. Once you realize we have the PayPal and whatnot, because it costs us a lot. But I had posted this picture early o'clock, before everybody realized what you post up this man picture for. I said, I know what I'm looking for him for. I went by his house. And you realize, let me tell you something, I am the commissioner for the ground, COG, commissioner for the ground. Also, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue, deadly Valencia bar attack, 2 killed, 2 injured, as masked men on Saturday opened fire. Off-duty cop returns fire. 2 men were shot and killed and 2 others wounded when gunmen opened fire outside Bull's Bar along Valencia Old Road, Valencia, shortly after 1 a.m. on Saturday, October the 11th. The deceased has been identified as Derek Rowley of San Pedro Extension, Valencia, and 42-year-old Shane Fulchan of Majak Hill, Valencia. According to police reports, several men were playing pool outside the bar when 3 masked gunmen armed with high-powered weapons entered the compound, through a hole in the perimeter fence and opened fire indiscriminately at patrons. Panic erupted as people ran for cover. Rowley and Fulchan were both hit multiple times and collapsed near the outdoor area of the bar. They died at the scene. 2 other patrons, including the bar owner wife, was also shot, one in the thigh and the other in the stomach. Both was rushed to Sandy Grande Hospital where they were treated and remain warded in stable condition. Police said the bar proprietor, an off-duty police officer, was inside the establishment at the time. Fearing for his life and that of the patrons, he drew his service-issued M&P pistol and returned fire, discharging 13 rounds of 9mm ammunition at the attackers. The gunman escaped through the same hole in the fence and fled into nearby bushes, parallel to Marcus Trace, continuing to shoot as they retreated towards the Valencia Old Road. Crime scene investigators recovered 39 spent shell casing, 18 5.56 caliber, and 21 of 9mm, and 2 projectiles believed to be fired from the assailant weapon. The district medical officer visited the scene and pronounced both victims dead, ordered their bodies removed to Forensic Science Center for post-mortem examination. Family members of Robbery told Ian Alleyne Network that the young father had been preparing to spend the weekend with relatives to celebrate his father's birthday. His father told them to stay home. His father told him to stay home, take the day off, and they were all going to the beach to celebrate his birthday. The relative said, we brought roti, but I'm just cooking all the food to share now. The relative said, tearfully, Rowdy leaves behind 3 young children, all under the age of 5. You heard it from Crime Watch News Network. So director, I stopped at pensioner. I stopped at page 7 on my rundown. So keep the rest for tomorrow. I stopped at page 7. Pensioner throat slit in a Rima killing. Man seen fleeing. Bloodstained cutlass seized. Police are investigating the brutal murder of 73-year-old pensioner whose throat was slit during an apparent altercation at his home in Arima. The deceased has been identified as Stephen Lewis, also known as Patches or Power of Ganapo Street, Arima. According to police report, around 10 p.m. on October the 10th, residents heard the sound of disturbance coming from Lewis' home. Shortly after, an unidentified man and a woman. Could his relative get in contact with me, please? Well, if you want to talk, I don't know where you're hiding. They don't want to talk because, I don't know. We tried to reach out to them, but they said they have nothing to say, they don't want to talk. I don't know why. Moments later, Lewis reportedly ran out of his home, ran west along the eastern main road and collapsed into the parking lot of Oceanic Supermarket near the Arima constituency office of opposition leader MP Penelope Beckles, where he died. When police arrived, 10:31 p.m., they found Lewis lying motionless on his back, clad in a white blood-stained vest, dark pants with deep incision wound to his neck. He was pronounced dead at the scene by the district medical officer. Crime scene investigators from the Specialist Evidence Recovery Unit, SERU, processed the scene and recovered several items of evidential value, including blood-stained cutlass. Investigations are ongoing to identify to locate suspects seen leaving the pensioner's home shortly. So, ladies and gentlemen, when we come, well, I'm out of time. Someone asked if we could show more about clubs and some of the recording that we had shown and whatnot. Tomorrow I'll see what I could do. And there are other cases where we went up to investigate a murder. This was, what hill is that? Where we found the cars, the 2 80 wagons. That's 80 wagons. Thunder Hill. And we took pictures of the chassis and whatnot. And also an aqua. You'll be surprised to know what we discovered. You'll be surprised to know what we discovered there. So if you're missing your aqua, if you're missing an aqua, if you're missing a Honda, a 2 Toyota Fielder, we got 2 Toyota Fielder. And there are 2 aquas also. And we took shots of the, I think, what do you call that? Serial numbers. I don't know if that could be of any help for you who lost your vehicle over the weekend. Or maybe in the last week, because those vehicles look really, really fresh. It was fresh chopped up. So that had to be like a couple days. That had to be like either That had to be during the day that happened. And he going back there, something was wrong. I'll tell you more about that tomorrow. This is Ian Alleyne, this is Crime Watch. Remember, follow me on Facebook, Ian Alleyne Network on Facebook, and that's where you get all the news. Those on YouTube, Ian Alleyne Network on YouTube, and keep sharing the videos, keep subscribing. And if you really want to get the news, I know what's going on, make sure all those of you abroad and in different groups and whatnot in your community, let them share the page, put the page onto the group so people can see what is going on in the Caribbean. All those in St. Vincent and all the islands that are locked on, a special good evening to you. This is Ian Alleyne. This is Crime Watch. Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing. It's the last thing on our mind. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing. It's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like my